Hey friends, today we're transforming old pallets into hanging lantern heads. They are perfect for Halloween and just in time. Let's get started. Hey guys, how's it going? So today I've got a build that we're gonna do. Yesterday's, I put it up. I know it's the first one. I know it sucked. I'm sorry. Hopefully these will be better. But today we need something special for this build. And you guessed it, field trip. I hope you got all of your permission slip signed. Let's go.
2,000 years later.
All right, guys, so we're here now. We're at Harbor Freight, and we're picking up some. Make sure you call ahead to ask them if it's okay to get some pallets. We did call ahead, talk to the manager, and he said we could take as many as we wanted, but we only need maybe two pallets. So that's what we're gonna grab, and I'll talk to you in a minute. So yeah, they've got a lot of pallets here, and as you can see, the ones we're gonna use are these ones with the thinner boards on it, not the thicker ones. So we're just gonna take these top three. They seem to look really good, and we should be able to get our project done out of that. Okay, as you can see right here, we got 4 pallets. It was just that easy to grab those, and you see me going ahead and cutting those down. I didn't want to pull out the nails and all that and mess with all that. I only needed them to be 12 to 18 inches long, so it was perfect. Just cut them right off. Took me maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes to do it. And just running through. I've got my helper there. That's my daughter, Hannah. She likes to try to photobomb every once in a while. You'll probably see her more often. And then here, just going at it, cutting them all down. So as you can see, these are really clean pallets. Really lucky to get those. Generally, you'd have to plane them down, sand them down, or whatnot. But these were really clean. We didn't need to do that. And here you see me. I needed to break them up, and I wanted them to look rustic and not uniformed or anything like that. So I just put them in between 2 pieces, took a hammer and whacked it. And broke them in half, and then there I am on the miter saw trying to cut little grooves in it, not working. There I am with the hammer trying to split them to make them more pointed at the end, not happening. So here you see me at the miter saw. I decided to go ahead and trim them all up, get a fresh edge on each side. And yes, that's right, I just knocked them all off. And you'll see my assistant picking them up here in a second. She's so good. Anyways, here I'm trimming them all the same size, so it makes it easier to work. Guys, you also want to make sure that you are doing this safely. If you notice the red part on my saw there, you don't ever see my hands getting in those areas when I'm operating the saw. I'm leveling it up to the back. I want to make sure that it's all nice and tight. I'm measuring it to make sure they're the same size. Pull them over, and again, push them to the back. And you'll see here in a minute, I do have a kickback. It's kind of scary. It's coming up here. And what it was is I was trying to put too many on. All these boards all at once. There's no backing there for it to hold it in. And here it comes. Yeah, that's really scary there. So just make sure you're doing things safe. You don't want to get hurt in this. This can be dangerous. You don't want to get hurt. Just be safe with it. And even somebody experienced like me still has accidents. So here you see me taking 2 of these shorter boards, putting them together, getting 3 of the longer boards and gluing them on top. And then here in a minute I'll take my brad nailer and brad nail those together until they dry. No reason for any clamps on these. All right, so we're going to make a total of 8 of these. So there's 4 for each hanging head, 1 for each side, and get them all glued up. Now I'm going to start cutting some little V's in the bottom of them to make it look a little bit scarier. I darn near tried everything and it didn't work. I tried on the miter saw, and here I am on the bandsaw, and this didn't work. I mean, that thing is... okay, it's a Harbor Freight. Need I say more? Didn't work. Ended up getting out my jigsaw and going with my jigsaw. Earlier when I was outside cutting the pallets up, you saw that wind blowing. We're in Central Florida. Hurricane Elena was coming. Here in a second you'll see some leaves blowing on top of the board. I've got my garage door open. But we were fine. There's my helper again. She's handing me the boards, trying to help out. Who knows, before long she'll have her own YouTube channel. Probably doing better than me. Now that I've got them all glued up, I'm going ahead and cutting them all down to the same width. And as you can see, there's a board that I'm backing it up to, and I'm using that as a stopper to make them all the same size. It worked out pretty well. Here I went ahead and got the drill out. I used a Forstner bit on the eyes and the mouth part of it. And I'm using a drill here on the nose going in sideways so it gives a downward motion of the nose. And then I'm using the drill to kind of widen out the eyes. I'll use the jigsaw to go ahead and cut the mouth out. And then after that, I'll get my angle grinder with the sanding blade on it. I'll go all over the face to kind of beat it up, make it look all cut up. There I am going with the jigsaw to make his mouth. However you want to do it, it's always up to you. Now here you're seeing that I'm going ahead and nailing the boxes together, or not box, the heads, nailing the heads together. I'm not using any glue on it because it's not gonna, I mean, you're not using it for anything major. It's not gonna hold any weight to it. It's just gonna be hanging out there. You're gonna be using it once a year. It'll be completely fine like that. If you wanted to, you could go ahead and add glue to it, however you want. I apologize for the black banding that's going across on the screen. I didn't have the right camera setting. Again, I'm sorry, folks. But yeah, that won't happen again. All right, so here you see I'm burning. I want to charcoal the area. I burned it, and then I don't think I did it enough. So after I stained it, I burned it some more to make it look a lot darker. Just take your time with it. Have yourself maybe a fire extinguisher close by. Well, definitely have one. I have one mounted behind me. And also make sure you have, a wet towel or something that you can put on there. Or even do it outside. Here you see me staining it. I went with the red stain. And I'm just, again, I'm getting as many areas as I can, but I don't really need to.
Ow, he's got on me. Ow, he won't let go of me. Ah!
And there you go. That was the funny part of the entire video. Me getting eaten. All right, coming up, here's a little trick I want to show you, a little tip, I guess. When you're done with your rags, make sure you lay them out. I laid them over my trash can. And then here, I'm placing a rag over, and then I'm using the hammer to hammer it. So if there's anything in that well, it won't splash up on me. So that's a good little trick to do, but you also want to make sure you lay out your rags. I use disposable ones, and let them dry completely before you throw them in your garbage. You do not want to throw them in the garbage when they're wet. For some reason, some of these can combust, so just be safe. So here they've all dried out. I'm going ahead and I'm drilled a hole in the top of it to put the eyelet. I'm going to have a chain. I'm painting it black there. I'm going to get a chain to go on them so I can hang them up. Now we're in the home stretch. We don't have much more to go. We're putting the chains on. While we're in this little area, guys, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, hit the like button, and please comment. What do you want me to make next? What do you want to see me do next? Let me know down in the comments. I really appreciate that kind of stuff.